Ranking of Kings has the potential to be one of the greatest animes of all time. It also has the potential to go on for over 100 episodes, and it totally should go over 100 episodes because that's gonna be amazing. And, well, before I jump into the review, here's a brief summary of the show for the people that don't really know what the hell the show is about. It's basically Ranking of Kings. It's many kings in the past, there's a ranking to them. And here's Prince number 1 and Prince number 2 from the same family. And one of them was meant to be the king, but then his evil brother took the throne, and the story follows this king on his quest to Boji, is his name, on reclaiming his place in the throne. But so much shit happens between that basic plot and to where I am now at episode 10. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy. This show has one of the greatest plots I've ever seen in my life, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. The thing it does well over other shows, I'm sure you've encountered this before, where a show has a lot of plot twists left and right, and you can feel that the writer is trying to make the show seem more amazing than it is. It's like, aha, remember that thing from season 1? Well, it's coming back right now, and you're like, yeah, but it doesn't actually make sense. And then the writer's like, aha, and you're like, this makes sense. Okay, I don't know how. Okay, look, now it makes sense in the plot, but like the ass pull that you pulled doesn't make sense. You just did it to make the garbage you wrote before make sense now. And that's where the Ranking of Kings really shines. You can tell that the writer put thought into writing the story. Like, he actually thought about it and then he wrote the story instead of making shit up as he goes along, because the plot twist in this show is a masterclass in writing. And it's like people who you thought they're going to be on this side, they're not on this side, they're on another side because more is revealed, and everybody's so deep. Like, they are who they are. Like, when you meet them, that's who they are. But there's more to who they are. I know that sounds really simple, but so many shows mess this up so badly. Like, oh, we're going to reveal this character's true intention, and then their personality kind of changes a little after you understand their intentions. But in Ranking of Kings, there's none of that shit. These people are deep characters, and they are who they are. Like, you're constantly surprised by them, but they don't change, you know? You just didn't read them well enough. And it's just, the writing is so deep, all the plot twists, they make sense. Like, they feel real. They feel true. You know, like, there's no ass pulls in this show. You're not gonna run into any ass pulls like a bunch of other shows I've been watching where, like, shit happens and you're like, okay, so A, B, C equals X, beta, alpha, twist? I don't know. So that's for the story of the show. It's one of the greatest stories I've ever seen. It should definitely go for over 100. And if you haven't been watching the show, get your ass off the couch and watch this show. Now, aside from the plot, I'm going to be talking about the animation. And what can I say about the animation? Well, it's a love or hate kind of thing. I love it, personally. I find it to be a breath of fresh air. But I understand a lot of people that like anime, they like anime because it doesn't look like a cartoon. And Ranking of Kings borders on being an anime and being a cartoon. But again, I find that it works for the show. And it's a breath of fresh air. And I love it. And I really don't mind it. Now, so the animation is amazing to me. The story should be amazing to everybody. And then next up is, I guess, sound design. And for me, that's the weakest link, because everything else in the show is so well done. The soundtrack to it's not bad. It's great, but everything else about the show is so amazing that the soundtrack is like, oh my god, dude, I wish there was an orchestra to this thing instead of the music that was in the show. And so I'm going to be doing another review once I finish the season. This is just my basic review of episodes 1 to 10. It is so good. So good. Like, people, please keep this anime alive. And that's really all I have to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to watch more Ranking of Kings and come back with more good news, because the writer, he's got this shit down. And so, yeah, wherever we may be in this world, thank you guys for watching. Take care, have a good night, and watch Ranking of Kings.